Expansion must be very difficult for Aquila, with the native wildlife being what it is.
Captain Frank, do you require my assistance?
Got a freighter coming soon.
Even the Rangers have been impressed with how much you've been charged.
I wanted you. Everyone needs supplies. Feel free to look around.
If you're looking for a weapon, I've got you. You ask me? Traveling and free Stark? Don't make me regret this now.
Could I get a digital copy of the things I buy here?
No.
What? Why not?
I sell books. Physical books.
Space is a premium on my ship. If I could download it to my slate, I could have a whole library.
There are places you can go for that, ma'am. Just not my shop. Good day.
Wait, can't we...
We're done here. My husband. I think he would have liked what I've done here. He so loved books. If you want to purchase anything, just let me know. Or if you have any... Let's see. Feel free to read. This is a haven for all that love letters. Movies, slates, theater, all have their appeal. But books, you can get a window to mankind in its earliest days. Whether adventure with Homer, or the actual thoughts of Julius Caesar penned in his own hands. And they offer visions of the future and wonderfully impossible things and might-have-beens. So, yeah, I do like books. Yes, I had a husband, but he's no longer with us. We loved to travel, and always we'd be looking for rare books. Most of what you see here are mementos. It's sometimes hard to sell, but books are not meant to be hoarded. They're meant to be shared and spark something in us. I am a bit of an aficionado of old Earth novels. Well, truth be told, it's more of an obsession. Reading their stories is a revelation, not only for, the pure imagination, but the window you get into long-gone historical eras. I'll pay handsomely for any books you find like that. Except Charles Dickens. Definitely not Charles Dickens. Oh, nothing wrong at all. When colonists were forced to leave Earth for good, cargo space was precious, and for some reason everyone thought to bring their Charles Dickens collection. No, I mean he was an amazing writer. His stories are timeless. But what I'd give for a copy of Sense and Sensibility, or The Three Musketeers, oh! The original Three Musketeers, mind you, not the dozens of interpretations of it. Who doesn't? What's this? History of pirates? I've never even... My goodness, the original source for Blackbeard! This is amazing! Here. Omega the Last Days. Huh. I can't say I've heard of it, but this looks fascinating. I hope this suffices. I know what I'm reading tonight. Oh, Moby Dick! I had 2 copies. I foolishly sold both. I'm happy to have it returned to my collection. Thank you. Oh my H.G. Wells! Oh, some of his short stories. He's one of my all-time favorite historical figures. What I would give to be able to talk to him. But reading his works is satisfying all the same. Thank you. W.E.B. Du Bois, the civil rights activist? He wrote a science fiction novel. I simply must have this. This is real, right? Thank you. War of the Worlds. Need I say more? Here, take my money. I almost want to close up the shop. Let me see. I'm afraid there's nothing you have that interests me. I hope you come back.
These people claim to be independent, yet they still crowd together behind walls.
I feel for the folk in the stretch.
Eloise
I try
keeps
and give
this
a credit
place
or two to
running,
the Low
and
House
I
when
guess
I'm
I
able.
keep her running. Or at least I keep her sane. So, about this mythical vacation.
The mayor's all right.
Sorry.
Always
We'll go.
painting too rosy a
We'll
picture,
go.
though.
Welcome to the Stone Root Inn, one of Aquila City's oldest and proudest establishments. What can I do for you? There certainly is. My family's owned and operated this place going back generations. Why, the Stone Root's been around so long, it's even older than Midtown, and that's saying something. Aquila City folk value legacy and tradition deeply, and by running this, I get to be part of that. Here you go.
Yes?
We got a lot of bars in the city, all class joints. Well, except Aggie's.
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place. Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour, and I'm happy to discuss the city's history as well. Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips. Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall. There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Aquila City is the proud capital of the Free Star Collective, and the Council of Governors continues to meet here when they need to. Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Free Star Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars. The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today. There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Cove family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here. Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests. Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere. If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it. Thank you. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history. Let me see. Oh dear Lord. It's real. It still exists. This is the original charter for Aquila City. And you can see their signatures. This is really the birth of the Freestar Collective. The core philosophy of limited government and inalienable rights. All here. Thank you. If you find anything else, please come back. That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. A tree is upset? You scientists are something else. Regardless, I can't just hand over museum property, and I must admit I'm not especially inclined to help the UC, or New Atlantis for that matter. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. I have artifacts that date all the way back. I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question. I guess I don't want to impede anything important. Maybe so. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey, thanks for your service.
It is almost reassuring to see that corporate mediocrity has wormed its way into every corner of the city.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
20 years, we've done this my way, and it is all...
You may find your... Self-tiring abnormally fast. The difference in gravity can be hard to adjust to.
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Gotta call someone's power kept going out. Know what it was?
You stay on the straight and narrow.
Drunk and disorderly is our #1 offense.
Hopefully you're not some UC drone.
They say some xenobirds can sing a song only their mate can hear, so they can find each other in large flocks. We don't sing.
Yeah, it's tough living here, but you can do it on your own terms.
I hate when people laugh at their own jokes. Like, you aren't funny. Stop it.
That makes sense.
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, my life isn't perfect, but who's safe?
I went through a brief period where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ashta hunter. A very, very brief period.
Joining the militia.
Good for them. None of the Council of Governors is here now, so unless you have some consulate business. This is the official consulate of Aquila City. Any visiting dignitaries from the United Colonies or House Varoon reside here. We also handle official communication with them as well. They are the ruling body of the Freestar Collective. Mainly the local governments take care of themselves, but when we need to act together, the Council steps in. The only member in Aquila City right now is Elias Cartwright. Just
but
stay
I worry
out of the
about
way.
her. The vets of the Colony War. A lot of them came home just not the same.
The Colony War was a disaster. But with the armistice, if there is another war, hopefully it won't be like that.
You think there will be?
No. Or at least the Freestar Collective won't start it. Only the UC is stupid.
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease.
Huh? What? No, I don't have Dunlop's disease. What is that?
Your belly done lop over your belt.
Asshole.
You would think that deadly predators would have driven off settlers. Humans. We can be so stubborn.
So you sold 3 pickups today?
Yeah, might get some more on the back end. Your casserole sealed the deal.
Don't you need to wait for the contract to be signed?
This ain't the UC. We shook hands and the deal's done. Should have the contract signed tomorrow.
My cousin works for Deimos, and he says the approval process for a big deal can take months.
That's life under the boot for you. Business keeps going this good, and it'll make dealing with these pretentious cord jerks worth it.
I'll take Aggies over the rock, and my. You aren't from around here, are you?
This place will never have a future if everyone's fixated on the past. Aquila City is lucky that Hope Tech still deals with them after the reception I've gotten. I come here offering business, employment opportunities, and they practically spit in my face. I'm a senior vice president. Cut my teeth with mineral acquisitions for some of the pricier things we need for the ships. I was really looking forward to having my own region to manage. But now, that's right on the money there. So Ron Hope assigns me to Aquila City, and I'm excited, right? Could be a plum assignment. But I need a place to sleep here, so I bought some prime real estate for me and my girl. And damn it, you'd think I plowed through a sacred burial site. Listen, I'm not the one selling some priceless historical manor. That's not on me. That's just the thing, isn't it? It's not really. All the manors on the core were built by the founders. But this isn't some sort of sacred ground, right? It's just housing. And the owners before, some nobody third-tier family. But it's the core. Ha! Like I care. And don't forget the damned realtor. Thanks for hearing me out. Hope you have a better day than I've had. I committed the great sin of buying a house. The fact it was in the core is apparently grounds for me to face a firing squad, based on the looks I've been getting. Everyone seems to think the core is some kind of sacred ground, only fit for worthy descendants of the city founders to live in. Well, real estate is real estate. I don't give a damn where it is. The place was for sale, and I bought it. I didn't cheat or do anything wrong. If people don't like it that an outsider bought one of their ancient family residences, then it's their problem and not mine. It was good to talk to someone civilized.
I really like it here. I just wish the
I see you wearing that neuro amp. Don't try any of that mic.
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong.
Higher than normal gravity here. Take care not to overexert yourself.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range. Why don't we just
There's
close
not
it
enough
down?
to do around here.
It's not like it gets much use.
Aquila's one of the
I need
oldest
some place
cities
to
in
put
the settled
prototypes
systems.
through their paces. It stays.
Talk
Let
to
them.
Miss Lance if you
A
want
few
to
beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Lance.
I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons of all kinds here. Indeed. As a matter of fact, they're made in this very building. You're standing in the storefront of the Laredo Firearms Factory. I designed and manufactured every firearm for sale here. As such, I can offer you my personal assurance they're of the highest quality. When a CEO distances herself from the customers, her decision-making suffers. Here I get to see what matters, what sells, what doesn't, and why. It's invaluable. Plus, it's better than the endless meetings. Let's get you set up.
I heard Mr. Wright's gonna be looking for an apprentice soon.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this